I just want to show you Bella's cage because I'm not going to say cage, habitat, because we have hooked up her original habitat with the new one we got her. So now it's extra large. Daniel, stop that. Let me show you. And so let me show you. This is Bella in the cage that we got her in. As you can see, it's pretty little. It did come with a wheel, but a very small one, much too small for a Syrian hamster. So when we get the wheel that's the right size for a Syrian hamster, you can see it takes up most of the cage. But this wheel also didn't fit in the new one we bought. So what we've done is you'll see that there's this tunnel in here. And in fact, this cage, we've got some nice bedding in the bottom. I'll come in through the top so you can have a bit better look. There's a little coconut hidey hole. There's a food bowl in the corner. So she can come up the tunnel and go along here, round a corner, and then along a bit further, and then go down. It's quite steep, this bit, but I've seen her go up and down and she can manage it, no problem. Perhaps because she's a bit of a fat fatty, she doesn't go zooming down too fast. And then it joins up with her old cage. So I actually had to cut the bars on this to make an end cap, so it's a little bit messy there, but it seems to be holding in quite well. And you can just buy these pieces, they're called fur past tunnels and caps that all fit together. You can get all sorts of shapes and lengths and sizes. This is then the middle level of her home, and in here she's got water. In fact, let me open the door so you can have a bit of a better look. She's got up the back there, she's got a sand bath, and Syrian hamsters quite like playing in sand baths. In fact, they often use them as their potty as well. They're quite clean Syrian hamsters. In that corner, she's got her old house. So that was the house she originally had, and she sometimes still likes to go in there. In fact, recently she's been using that as her potty, so I quite want to keep that in there. It's quite nice if they just go to the toilet in the same place. It makes cleaning things much easier. And then we've also got a water bowl plus water bottles, and we've started just sprinkling food around rather than putting food in the bowl, because then it makes for some foraging for them. So that's the middle story of her house. Then down the bottom we've got the bottom story, which is her bedding, and it doesn't look very deep at the front here, but that's because she moves it around, and at the back it goes up quite high, so she digs and moves it around quite a lot, and it's at different levels. So she loves that. She'll just go down this orange tunnel up and down really quickly. She builds little caves. She goes and takes her food down there. So in fact, you can see here, she's buried some food. She often sleeps in this front corner, actually. So we'll see the whole thing now. She's actually got a 3-story house. Down the bottom is the bedroom. The middle room is probably what you'd call the dining room. And then she's got this tunnel up to the top story, which is the gym. And she's getting lots of exercise on her wheel, which is great. Bye, Bella. Here she is going back through the tunnel. You can see she's doing the corner at the end. Here she comes through the little... No, she stopped. What is she doing? She comes now. This is the really long down part that she's perhaps deciding, well, you can't really go back, or you have to back out. What are you going to do? Here we go, down the big slippery slide. There we go, back into the dining room. Ta-da!